Hi everyone. Today I wanted to share a little bit on hips, hamstrings and glute stretches. So a little bit of a sequence that you can do, quick 15 minutes, just to get everything a little bit stretched out, elongated and relieve a bit of pressure on those hips. And then also that should help with any lower back pain as well because they're all interconnected. So I'm going to crack on nice and quickly and just show you how we're going to do that today. So first of all, I want you to start in an all fours position. Tuck the chin under, tuck the tailbone under, push away round the top of the back. Then bum up, chin up, look up. And cycle through those two stretches at your own pace. Finding a little bit more flex each time. From there, we're going to find a nice neutral spine position, which is in between the two. And we're going to start to work into a little bit of rotation through the hips. So making sure that our fingers and wrists are underneath our shoulders and our knees are underneath our hips and our back is nice and flat. We're first of all going to lift up the right leg and we're going to bring that knee in towards the chest, across the body, out to the side, extend the leg, bring it back round the back now and then bring it back in. And again, so we're going to bring that knee in towards the chest, take it across the body, open up to the side, extend the leg, bring it all the way round and back in. One more time. Bring it in towards the chest, across the body, open up the hip, extend the leg to the side, then bring it all the way back round. And then we're going to pop it down. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So we're going to lift up the right knee this time, bring it in towards the chest, take it across the body, twisting the hips, open up to the side, extending the leg, and then bringing that back round. And in, and again, in, across, open up, extend and bring it back round one more time, in, across, open up, extend and bring it all the way back round, then pop it down and just sit back into a child's pose for a moment and walk the fingertips away. Hopefully we should be starting to feel any awareness of any stiffness, any tenderness or any tightness in those hips, lower spine area, and we can work into those a little bit more. Nice deep breath here. Good job. Walk those hands in towards the knees. We're going to kneel back here or kneel up, whatever's more comfortable. And we're going to just gently roll the shoulders. And the other way. And then if your knees dropped out to the side while you were doing that nice child's pose, just walk them back in again and come up to that high kneeling position. We're going to take the right foot forward into a low lunge position. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, and just sink that weight forward. Just working our way into that front, into that left hip. We can rest our arm on the other leg if that feels comfortable. Have a few deep breaths here. With every inhale and then exhale, just feel those hips dropping down a little bit lower towards the ground. One more time, nice deep breath in and out. Good job. And then take that weight backwards. And as we bring the weight backwards, toes on the front foot come up. From here, you might want to stay here, hands on the hip. You might want to drop our hands down to the floor and take the weight back a little bit more. Or if we can, we might want to sit all the way back onto that back heel. Take it forward, hips down, and then take it back, toes up. Take it forward, hips down, take it back, toes up. One more time, take it forward, and then back. And we're just going to hold it there now for a few breaths. Nice deep breath in, breathe out, sink a little bit lower if we can. Nice deep breath in, sink a little bit lower if we can, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings now. And then we're going to take that weight back forward and bring that foot back underneath the hip and take the other one forward. Nice deep breath in, breathe out, draw those hips down. And again, nice deep breath in, breathe out, drop a little bit lower. And one more, nice deep breath in. Good job. And then we're going to take that weight back, toes up. First time, sinking back onto the heel if we can, or staying a little bit higher up if we need to, chest nice and proud. Then take that weight back forward, dropping the hips down, take it back, toes up. And again, draw it forward and back, toes up. One more time, take it forward and back, toes up. Nice, take it there for a few seconds. Breathe into that hamstring on that front leg. And then take that weight back forward and bring that foot back into that nice kneeling position again. From here, dropping down onto the hands. Tuck the chin under, tuck the tailbone under, push away around the top of the back. And then bum up, chin up, look up. And again, cycle through those two stretches at your own pace, finding a little bit more flex each time. And then when you feel ready, tuck those toes under and push up to a downward dog position. Bum up to the ceiling, driving the heels down towards the floor, pushing the mat away through the palms of the hands. I'm going to get into those hips a little bit more now. So lifting up that right foot, bring the knee through and forward. Walk that back foot backwards and just try and wriggle yourself down onto the mat into this nice pigeon stretch here, connecting those glutes with the mat. Should feel a nice stretch through the glutes here, also into the hips. If you feel comfortable, take a nice deep breath in and just release down to the ground, onto the forearms, and just breathe into that glute. And then when you're ready, back onto those hands, tuck the back toe under, take the front foot back to a plank position, push up to a downward dog. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side, so lift up the left foot now, bring that knee through and forward in between those hands, give yourself a little bit of a wriggle, try and find that connection with the mat. Nice deep breath in, breathe out, folding forward if we can. Now breathe into that other glute. And again, nice deep breath in. One more nice deep breath in. Good job. Then back onto the hands, tuck the back toe under, take the front foot back, plank position. This time drop down to the knees and sink back into a child's pose. And this time I want you to walk the knees out to the outside of the mat and try and get that chest a little bit lower. And just reach forward through those fingertips, really opening up through the hips now. Letting that chest sink down towards the mat. And then when you feel ready, walking those hands in towards the knees, keeping the knees out to the side. We're going to allow the feet to drop out to the side now and just work our way into that frog stretch. So trying to draw our pelvis down towards the ground here. If it feels good, dropping down onto the forearms. With every in-breath and out-breath, just drawing those knees just a little bit further apart. Feeling that stretch there across the inner side of the hip. And you can stay in this stretch for up to a minute if you like. You should find that those knees gradually just slide a little bit further apart. And then when we feel ready, walking back onto our hands, if we did, and slowly bringing our knees in back together onto that all fours position. From here, tuck the chin under, tuck the tailbone under, push away around the top of the back. Bum up, chin up, look up. And then again, we're going to walk those hands a little bit further forward, tuck the toes under, push up to a downward dog. And we're just going to get into those hips and lower spine a little bit more. So lifting up the right foot, bring that to the outside of the hands now into a nice low lunge position. Take a deep breath in and open into that front leg. And then breathe out. slide that forearm down the inside the leg as low as we can go. Nice deep breath in. Open up. Breathe out. Slide it down. And again, nice deep breath in. And then breathe out. And this time, if we can, coming down onto both forearms and just holding it there in that nice low lunge position. If it feels good, rocking to the outside of that front foot, trying to bring that knee down towards the ground. If it doesn't, stay where you are. You might still be on your hands, and that's perfectly fine. And then release back onto the hands and drop the back knee down. And again, just take a gentle stretch now, opening up into that front leg. A nice modification here. If you've not got that flexibility, just a few more times, open up. And one more time, open up. Dropping back down onto those hands, tucking that back toe under, lifting that back knee up, and just gently rocking backwards and forwards here. And then finding nice stillness, and then gently bringing the back knee down and up, really squeezing the glute at the top of each repetition. And then hold it at the top and really squeeze that back glute. You can repeat this sequence of backwards and forwards, up and down for about 10 seconds at a time, with a 10-second hold at the top. You can go through that a few times if you like. For now, we're going to step that back foot down, take those knees down, sit back into a child's pose, and then we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. So once again, looking forward, bringing our weight forward, tucking our toes under, pushing up to a downward dog position, driving the heels down, bum up, lifting up the left foot this time, and bringing that foot to the outside of the hands into that nice low lunge position. Deep breath in, open up, breathe out, slide that elbow down towards the ground. Nice deep breath in, open up, breathe out. One more time, nice deep breath in, breathe out. And this time coming down into both forearms if we can, or both hands if we need to. And if we can, gently rocking that knee out towards the side, really opening up through the hip. And then when we feel ready, bringing that foot back in, coming back onto the hands, dropping that back knee down and gently opening up to the side. And back down. And again, open up. And back down. One more time. Open up. And back down. Now getting ready to tuck the back toe under, lifting up the back knee and gently rocking backwards and forwards. And then again, gently pulsing up and down. And then we're going to squeeze that back glute at the top, holding that knee up. And once again, we can cycle through this as many times as we like for about 10 seconds, rocking backwards and forwards, about 10 seconds pulsing up and down, and about 10 seconds holding at the top. But for now, we're going to step that back foot back, drop the knees down, sink back into one more child's pose. Have a few nice deep breaths here. And then bring the weight forward. Tuck the toes under, push up to that downward dog, and this time we're going to walk the hands in towards the feet, but we're going to stay bent over, grabbing onto opposite elbows, gently swaying from side to side, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings. And then slowly rolling up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, up to a standing position, giving those legs a little bit of a shake. And then taking those feet just wide and hip width apart and taking a deep breath in as we come down, breathe out as we come up. One more. Final one. Good job. That was about 15 minutes, just opening into those hips, a little bit into the hamstrings and glutes. And I'll share another video with you shortly on how to do a little bit more for the hamstrings and also looking into the shoulders on the next session as well. Thanks for watching. See ya.